The morning sun blazed over Karen Street, a quiet cul-de-sac where conformity was king. Emily Carter, 34, gripped the armrests of her wheelchair, her knuckles white with fury. Her spinal injury, a cruel souvenir from a car accident 3 years prior, had stolen her legs but not her spirit. Her porch lift, a clunky but vital machine, was her lifeline to the world outside her modest home. Today, that lifeline lay in pieces, torn apart by 2 men in crisp HOA uniforms who stood before her, their faces smug with authority. "You're in violation, Ms. Carter," barked Officer Daniels, a self-appointed HOA enforcer with a clipboard. "That lift's an eyesore. Rules are rules." His partner, Jenkins, nodded, oblivious to the crowd of neighbors gathering on the lawn. Emily's voice trembled, not with fear but with rage. "This isn't about aesthetics. I can't walk. You've trapped me in my own home." Her words cut through the air, sharp and raw, but Daniels scoffed. "Should have gotten approval. Take it up with the board." The neighbors shifted uneasily. Mrs. Larson, who'd always smiled at Emily, averted her eyes. Tom, the mechanic next door, clenched his fists but stayed silent. The HOA's iron grip on Karen Street had silenced dissent before, but this felt different. Emily's injury wasn't a secret. Her accident had been front-page news. Yet Daniels and Jenkins, drunk on power, hadn't bothered to check. They weren't real cops, just HOA lackeys posing as enforcers, their badges as fake as their empathy. The tension snapped when Emily's brother, Mark, stormed onto the porch. "You tore it down without asking? She can't even get to her doctor." His voice cracked, eyes blazing. Daniels stepped forward, chest puffed. "Back off or we'll fine you too." Mark shoved the clipboard away, and Jenkins reached for his phone, muttering about calling backup. The crowd murmured, some shouting support for Emily, others for the HOA. It was chaos, neighbors divided, loyalties fracturing under the weight of petty rules and human pain. Emily's hands shook as she wheeled closer, her voice rising. "You think you're protecting this neighborhood? You're destroying lives." Her words hit like a slap. Daniels faltered, but Jenkins doubled down, sneering, "Follow the rules or move." The crowd gasped. Tom finally spoke up, his voice low but firm. "You didn't know about her spine? You didn't even ask." The question hung, unanswered, as shame crept into Daniel's eyes. Hours later, the truth unraveled. A local reporter, tipped off by a neighbor, exposed the HOA's overreach. Daniels and Jenkins were no cops, just bullies hiding behind bylaws. The lift's removal was illegal, done without proper notice or consent. The story went viral. Karen Street's HOA shamed nationwide. But for Emily, the victory was hollow. Her lift was gone, her mobility stolen. She sat alone that night, staring at the porch steps she couldn't conquer, tears mixing with bitter resolve. The neighborhood rebuilt her lift, funded by guilt-ridden donations. Daniels and Jenkins were ousted, their fake authority exposed. Yet Emily's trust in her community was shattered. She'd fought, but the cost was her dignity, laid bare for all to see. Karen Street would never be the same. What do you think, was the HOA's enforcement just bureaucracy gone wrong, or a deeper failure of compassion? How should communities balance rules with humanity?